Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to day number 136 of my daily dopamine dunk. Today is Wednesday, May 24th. It is 3:45 in the morning right now. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Up early again this morning. Remember, sticking to those disciplines, sticking to that higher calling, right? So up early, up at 3:30, got up, said my prayers, said my gratitudes, set my intentions for the day. Got myself in that positive mental attitude, right? Flipping that mindset, and then got myself ready to get out here and get into the cold plunge. Yesterday, I talked to you guys a little bit about self-talk. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that, about self-talk and the stories that we tell ourselves, right? So without further ado, let's get day number 136, Daily Dopamine Dunk, going. Let's go. Woo! All right, boy. Woo! All right, there's that shot of adrenaline right there. Woo! Son. Woo! All right. Making those good choices for this morning. Sticking to those disciplines. Getting that win, right? Getting that win for this morning. So I was telling you guys about self-talk. Let me get my breath a little bit. And self-talk really is just the stories that we tell ourselves, right? Those inner stories we tell ourselves in our mind. And it's not only the stories that, like I say, when you go to eat that healthy food or that, choose that burger or that salad, you tell yourself a certain story like, oh, I'm all right, I don't need to eat that salad, or, oh, I really craving this burger. But the fact is that story started a long time ago. That story started when you were a little kid and you started to develop your patterns, to handle your emotions, to handle stressors, and to handle all these things. As you were a child, you developed all these little habits and all these little patterns, to protect yourself, right? There was a stressful situation, you learn to tune that out. You learn habits from your parents, right? Eating habits, health, diet habits, workout habits, work habits, right? Stress habits, stress management, all these things, these are all part of the stories that we tell ourselves, or the story that we tell ourselves about who it is that we are and the person that we want to be and go throughout this world as, right? So in those moments, when you have those challenges come up, right? When you have those decisions to make, it's a decision, to wake up early or to sleep in, when that moment comes, you have a choice, like I said, between stimulus and response. You have that space, and within that space is your choice to choose. So when your alarm goes off, you have the choice to hit the snooze button, go back to sleep, or shut that alarm off and get up. Well, the reason, you're going to do one or the other is because of the story that you tell yourself. So if you tell yourself the story of, I need to get I need to get 10 extra minutes of rest because, I went to bed 10 minutes later and, I feel super, sore this morning, and I know if I just get those 10 minutes, I'm going to be good. That's the story you tell yourself. Or, when your alarm goes off, you could choose to think, or you could choose to tell yourself, yes, the alarm went off. Hey, I get to start my day earlier than most. I get to go out, show gratitude for the day. Not only that, but everyone else is asleep. So I get to get all my disciplines in before anyone even wakes up, which means by the time everyone wakes up, I'm already feeling peaked, positive, and prepared for the day. Where everyone's coming in groggy, sipping coffee and feeling funky, and I'm feeling like the light. You know what I mean? That's a story that you tell yourself. But the thing is, it's all within you, your internal battle, your internal stories, your internal struggles. And we have those two voices in our head. Like I said, you have one voice telling you to sleep in, one voice telling you to get up. Those two voices, you're gonna have your inner bitch, that's the one telling you to sleep in, and you have your inner hero, and that's the one telling you to get up and go after your dreams, go after your goals, and go after the next best version of yourself. Well, the problem is that inner bitch is the default. That bitch is the default, right? That one's there, that's like, your ex, one of your exes that, was just a stage 5 clinger, you know what I mean? Just wouldn't let you go, always tried to do everything for you, try to keep you safe, try to guide your path, right? That's your inner bitch right there, trying to keep you from doing anything challenging, trying to keep you from struggling, trying to keep you from overexerting yourself, and ultimately trying to keep you from living your best life and becoming that best version of yourself, right? So then who's the other guy? The other guy is the inner hero, right? That's our inner consciousness that tells us that's our little guide right there, towards our higher purpose and towards our best self. When you hear those things, those thoughts, we have those thoughts like, I should start running, I should start, getting up and going for a run in the mornings, to get that discipline in, or, hey, you know what? I should start eating better, right? I should give up all this freaking junk food, all this stuff that's not even real food, and I should start eating healthy, start eating clean, maybe start counting my macros, right? Start getting on the actual path, put some intention towards my diet, towards my health, right? That's that inner hero right there. When you have the choice, to go work out, we get up and you set the intention the day before, that, hey, I'm going to get up at 5:30, I'm going to be at the gym by 6 a.m., work out from 6 to 6:45, shower and be out by 7, right? When that alarm goes off, you have a choice, and more than likely, that inner bitch is going to be the first voice you hear that's going to tell you, hey, let's hit that snooze button. We'll go to the gym 10 minutes later. We'll skip some cardio. We'll skip this workout and we'll get through it. It'll still be just as good. It'll be just as good. You don't need to do that, right? That's your inner bitch talking. But you hear that other voice that tells you, get up, boy. Get the hell up, get out of bed, and go to the gym, right? Look at yourself. You're flabby, you're soft. You hadn't been in the gym in 2 years. What the heck are you waiting for? You should have been at the gym yesterday. Why are you hesitating today, right? And that right there is that inner hero within us trying to guide us and trying to guide us to that next best version of ourselves. All right, there we go. All right, 7 minutes. So you guys, like I said, we have that choice. We can choose to listen to the inner bitch, which, to be honest, isn't going to get us where we want to go. It's going to keep us where we've always been. Or we can choose that inner hero who's going to challenge us, force us to grow, and, develop us into that man, into that next best version of yourself, into the man that you admire, right? Remember, it's all about you, right? It's selfish and selfless at the same time, because what you're doing is you're creating yourself into this man that you admire, which is, selfish because you're thinking about you and you're thinking about all these things you need to do. But at the same time, it's the most selfless thing, because what you're doing is you're creating a better you, not for you, but for everyone else around you. And what's that going to do? That's going to encourage and inspire more change. And it's going to encourage and inspire more positivity and more, good men in this world, right? Which is exactly what we need. We need more good men in this world. So you guys, let's make those choices today. Let's make the choice to shut down that inner bitch. And when he's talking, because he's talking when things get hard, when things get challenging. That's the first voice you hear that's going to tell you to skip out. And let's choose, guys, to turn up the volume on our own inner hero and become that next best version of ourselves, guys. Let's make that choice today. Let's see what we're in here for. All right, almost 9 minutes, so let's go. All right, 9 minutes, let's go. All right, guys, let's go out and choose to make this Wednesday great. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for day number 136 on my daily dopamine dunk. Remember, guys, that remember that there's two voices in your head. All right, there's that inner bitch and that inner hero. We need to choose to shut that inner bitch down, choose to turn that volume down, and choose to crank that volume up, honor your inner hero, and choose to go out and present that best version of ourselves, guys. It's all a choice. It's all a choice. It's within your habits, within your disciplines, within your thoughts, 100%, guys. Remember the stories we tell ourselves. If you tell yourself that I'm not the type of man that does those things, you're not going to be. But if you tell yourself, I am that type of man, I am becoming the man that I admire, you're going to develop those habits. You're going to develop those disciplines. You're going to develop those characteristics of the man that you admire, right? So let's make that choice today, guys. And of course, let's always make the choice to go out and make this glorious day great. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You guys take care, and God bless.